Top of the morning to you, Cortland. I got good news. There ain't a pile left in this bottom part. So we're going to show you some pretty good video today about where we're at on the hill, how far we've got, and I think you'll be real pleased with what you're going to see. Anyhow, you can see down towards the road, we got all the piles out. This cleaned up real nice. But I'm kind of walking through as fast as I can. And these videos, sometimes they're only 4 to 7 minutes long, but they take 45 minutes to an hour to load up on YouTube. And the internet's been real screwy the last couple weeks. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I'm praying all this records real nice for you. So you can see, man, we made a big impact here. I'm just so glad that got all those piles hauled off and done. And this gives you a real good idea where we're at. Through the road. You can see this is all down here. We still got piles on the hill that we made. I'm going to show you a bunch of them I made just today. But the one thing you haven't seen yet is anything that we've done on the hill other than what I showed you last week. But we made a dent in it big time today. And Tuesday I'll have the truck and we'll be able to haul piles again all day. But we got a lot of the burnables out now. I haven't raked the hill yet. There's only so much I could do today. There was a lot of stuff down in here, but we're cleaning it up, making it look good. As you can see, here's inside the hill. Hopefully the sun doesn't block it all out. You can see the hill. I've got all of stuff pulled down, and see how big that pile is right there. That's just the first pile coming off the hill. You can see how I've pulled a lot of material out that was dead and laying down and pulled it up into these piles. Here's pile number 2. But you can look up the hill and see how much we've got done. Now, that pile over there and this pile were not here this morning. I did all this today. Turn and come over and see another pile here. It's kind of nice because when you're working downhill, gravity's your friend. You can get a lot done. But even though it looks pretty where I pulled all that stuff up, it really does need raked. Where each one of these piles are, when I haul them off, I could rake down piles and make piles almost as big of pine noodles and pine cones, but that's up to you. If you don't want to do that, or if the budget's tight, that's understandable. If all we can do is take all this big stuff out for this year, that's fine too. The whole thing is you have to be happy as the client. I just want to make it as safe as possible, as pretty as possible, to where you guys enjoy your property and you don't have to worry about all kinds of things. But you can see it's cleaned up quite a bit. Here's another real big pile. But you can see how we're looking up the hill and you can actually see all the way up to the house just about. Well, you can see the roof of the house through the video. We did fall that tree. We'll get to that. I'm probably going to stack that wood on your porch when I'm done making this video. Here's another big pile. It goes up, and you can see the hill there. But we just pulled most of the big dead fuels down. Made piles all the way alongside the road so I could come in with the truck and pick up them piles and get them all hauled off on Tuesday. And see, I only worked to about this far, and this is what I did all day today. But I did cut these dead trees that are up here in pieces. You can see You can kind of see how I cut that. So where I can pull that stuff out of there and pull it down the hill. But we made lots of progress, man. So it's looking pretty good. Next week we'll be on this part of the hill and be able to get a lot of this cleaned up. This is where I haven't got to yet on this back side. But I'm walking you through here because I'm going to be able to show you a tree that's down where we were able to make it land. We'll just go up this trail, it's faster. We can see next week we'll cut up all of this dead stuff and pull it down to the bottom of the hill to where we can get it out. This is the other side. Now we're coming up to where we did by the house last week. I got the canopy off the truck. I want to look cool. Anyhow, you can see what's left of that tree. See, there's the stump there. I cut it up into pieces all the way down there. We'll bring that firewood up and put it on the porch. I'm probably gonna have to put a new chain on my saw. It's getting kind of dull before I cut this last log up into firewood for you. But we're making progress. You can see the yard looks nice. We'll walk around the house real quick. It did do some watering this morning, which reminds me I gotta switch the sprinklers back to auto so they'll work. But man, she's looking good. Almost fell. But, hey, there's a horsey out there in the field. Just beautiful out here. Look at that lake. I bet you're missing this view. You won't hear no gunshots here. Well, that's not true. In about 3 more weeks, bow season opens, and in about 8 more weeks, hunting season opens. You'll hear gunshots, but it's not gang members or people in the city. It's people putting food on the table. Wow, dropped the phone and caught it. What a good catch.